If your child is struggling in school and nothing you've tried is actually working, then this video is for you. Whether you've hired a tutor, tried apps, sat with them yourself every single night, whatever you've tried, it doesn't matter. If the daily battle is still happening, there is a reason and it's not what you think. Every night feels like a fight. You're reminding them about homework, chasing down the missing assignments, and watching them shut down the minute a worksheet comes out. Maybe they're saying things like, I'm stupid, I just don't get it. Maybe you're the one feeling guilty, like you should be doing more. But you're already doing everything that you can. You've tried, and they've tried, and it's still not clicking. I want you to know something. I want you to know that it's not a you problem, that it's also not a problem with your kiddo. It's just the wrong approach problem. And here's what most people don't realize. Tutoring, traditional tutoring, only fixes tonight's homework. A tutor sits down, helps your kid get through the worksheet, and leaves. Tomorrow, same struggle. Next week, same struggle. Because no one ever taught your child how to learn. Nobody addressed why they freeze on the tests, even when they studied. Nobody worked on what happens when they can't focus, can't start a task, or can't hold on to just what they read. Nobody talked about the confidence piece, the mindset piece, the story that your child is telling themselves every single day about who they are in school. And that's not a tutoring problem to solve. It's so much bigger than that. My name is Marina and I run Trusted Tutors. I'm a certified teacher with my master's in education, and I've spent over 8 years working with elementary, middle, and high school levels across every subject: reading, writing, math, English, science, history, you name it. But what I do is not traditional tutoring. I combine tutoring with academic coaching. That means, yes, we cover the actual subjects, we fill in the foundational gaps, we get the grades up, but we also work on executive functioning, study skills, time management, test anxiety, focus, motivation, confidence. We work on how your child thinks, not just what they know. Because if you only fix the content and ignore everything else, you will be in the same place in 4 to 6 weeks. So, I work with students who have been labeled as lazy, distracted, difficult, just not academically smart. I work with students who have ADHD, dyslexia, autism, who all need strategies that actually work with the way that their brain is wired. Students with test anxiety, it's so bad that they blank out even when they know the material. I work with students who are struggling with motivation, executive functioning, or just confidence that's just been chipped away year after year. I work with all grades: elementary students who need a strong foundation before those gaps get bigger, middle schoolers navigating that jump in workload and the high expectations all of a sudden, or trying to make it to the next big jump, and high schoolers managing even harder classes, all the standardized testing, college prep, the real pressure about what comes next. And I work with students who aren't failing, but aren't reaching their full potential. I work with students who are passing and getting B's, but are just struggling to get past to that next level of getting an A. Every student is different, and every kid deserves to feel capable, regardless of their grade, regardless of their level, regardless of their age. So, here's what changes when a student works with me. They stop needing you as a parent to remind them. They build their own systems. They start advocating for themselves in the classroom, and they go from I hate school to I actually get this. Very different than traditional tutoring. Grades go up, yes, but more importantly, the daily battle stops. You stop being the homework police. You stop dreading 3 o'clock, and your child stops walking into school feeling like the dumbest person in the room, because they never were. They just never had someone to show them how to use what they already have. So, every other teacher is teaching your child what to think. Every other tutor is also just teaching what to think. I teach them how to think too, but I give them strategies that they can build around in the way that their brain works. I build independent learners because my goal is to have your kiddo not need somebody by their side constantly. My goal is to work myself to the point where I give your child every single skill, every single tool that they need, every mindset shift they need so that they can completely succeed on their own without someone constantly holding their hand or telling them what to do. That's the difference between what a tutor does and what I do. If you are ready to stop going in circles and actually solve the problem, I want to talk to you. Book a free consultation call using the link below. We'll talk about exactly where your child is and where they need to be and what it looks like to get them there. Link is in the description. Let's just have a conversation. We can decide if we are a good fit for one another, or maybe I just point you in the right direction in terms of where you need to go. So don't wait until things get worse. Your child does not have to keep struggling through it. Let's actually fix it.